there's no electricity. They done shut down all the coal plants. They've shut down all the coal plants. So now, what happens when the light goes out? What happens when there's no more running tap water? So this was their plan. Their plan was to take down America the whole time, knowing our people would go there for a time to serve captivity. Now it's time for the children of Israel all over the earth to stand up. The Balikwata Indians, the people from Jamaica, from Haiti, the people from the Philippines, the people from the Fiji Islands, the Samoan Islands, the brothers in Australia, Jews and Gentiles who believe the truth of the God of Israel, and come together, because we're going to need each other. Come together in the Spirit, and don't look at ways in which you can tear down. You'll be surprised who you'll need when this whole thing breaks out. We got a common enemy, and he's the devil. Someone asks, who's the author of that book? Real quick, so they can have that. The author of the book is David E. Stannard. Okay? Nabi Yasha'Allah, thank you, I'll do that. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you, I appreciate that. All right, real quick, we're going to open this up for questions, then we'll parlay this back. I got to get one scripture. I got to get one more scripture, which may lead to two. But just bear with me. Peter's 3. Let's get 2 Peter's 2 and 2. 2 Peter's 2 and 2.
2 Peter chapter 2 verse 2.
Read it.
And many shall follow their pernicious ways.
It says, and many shall follow their pernicious ways,
by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of.
To the point where truth will be evil spoken of. And that's the time we're in now. That many will follow their own pernicious ways and look at the truth and call it evil. That's the time we're in. We also at a time in which in Matthew 24 it speaks of people betraying each other, going against each other, hating each other, giving you up to authorities. And I want to say this. We have some people out there who feel a certain type of way about the teachings, even though the teachings are the truth, because their family are following the truth. And that they're making choices as grown adults on their own to do things according to what the Most High have delivered them. We're not making no one do anything. Let me put that out there. We're putting out the truth. People are making their own choices. And I'm saying that so the brothers and sisters out there cannot try to blame. There's nobody programming anyone or making them do anything. If a person make a choice, respect their right to make a choice. And not try to push that to someone else as if they don't have the spiritual and mental aptitude to think. And I'm saying this because automatically, when people are bringing forth the truth, they try to point to us and other people and say it's our fault someone else is seeing the truth. When it's not. Give them their respect. That they are smart enough to make decisions on their own, even if it's a mistake. The same right you have in a country in which you say we have the freedom of speech. We have the freedom of choice. And I'm putting it out there, brothers and sisters. We don't have no control over what people do. We can just teach the truth. I don't see no one blaming Christians for the things the choices Christians are making out there. Look at all the Muslims out there who are selling drugs. I don't see anyone blaming Islam for the drug situation. But people always want to find someone to attack. And I'm putting that out there. I just wanted to put that out there for you brothers and sisters to say, listen, if you're looking at this and saying, well, I'm trying to check out something to see what my family is looking at and all that, know that this, we're not making no one do anything. And I just had to make that disclaimer. All right? If you want to point the finger to those who have lied to you and who have lied to us. Our people would not be searching for something better or something right if what they had was the truth. So I'll let that be and I'll open this up for questions. One moment. Let's go to Matthew, the 2nd chapter, the 1st and 2nd verse.
St. Matthew chapter 2 verse 1. Now when Yeshua was born in Bethlehem of Judea, in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and are come to worship him.
They seen his what?
For we have seen his star in the east, and are come to worship him.
They seen a virgin have a child.
For we have seen his star in the east, and are come to worship him.
How could everyone see the sign if she had the baby in private? The sign was the star, to let them know that she had the child. Boy, the Roman Catholics ain't going to like us after this one. Like, they know. Yes, we do know. You're not turning us into pagans no more. Now, so we understand what the sign was because the Bible tells us that the stars for the constellations were made for a sign in seasons. So the wise men was seeing a sign and knew that the child that was prophesied in the book of Isaiah was born. So the sign wasn't Mary being a virgin having a child. Now, let's get the word virgin out of the Hebrew. Now, when you look into the Hebrew, the word virgin comes from the word almal. Okay, it's a feminine word. Hebrew 59:59, and it's in your document. But if you have your Strong's Concordance, you can follow us with that. Or with Eastwood, you can follow us with that. I need you to read the definition of virgin in Isaiah 7:14. Now don't forget, the word virgin comes from the Greek word or god Virgo. The Hebrews knew nothing of Virgo in Isaiah the 7th chapter. They were Hebrews. So the word virgin was not there in the Hebrew. That happened during the translations. Let's see what word was there. Read.
Damsel.
Damsel.
Maid.
Maid.
Virgin.
And we know virgin is a Greek Roman word. So the word we're looking at is damsel and maid. Now, of course, if they were to have the correct word there, they could not push the Immaculate Conception and the virgin childbirth of ancient Babylon and Egypt. Okay? There was nothing extravagant about damsel, because damsels have children all the time. Maids have children all the time. Okay? So they had to make it something immaculate. An immaculate conception. So that they can usher in a deceptive teaching and bring a child in the earth like ancient Babylon and Egypt from a mother who had sex with no one. Okay? Now there's more. We're going to get out of the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, which is on your page 10, the definition of virgin. There's two definitions of virgins according to the Bible. In our society, a virgin is a man or a woman who have at no time in their life dealt with relations or intercourse. Now, number one, according to the scriptures, a man cannot be a virgin. Virgin is a feminine word. Okay? A man cannot be a virgin. There's no such thing. But in our society, they name anyone. This is the disnormer they have placed on the word now in our modern time. Who that? They went up. Okay. All right. That's something they have put on us. That's a disnomer now. Male and female can be virgins, when really virgin is a woman who's of marriageable age. She's a woman that now has her cycle. And when a woman has her cycle, it's the time in which she can start bearing children. So in ancient times, we called the woman or the young woman that was ready to have a child a damsel or a maid who's being prepared for marriage. Now her desires are there to have children. The Greeks and Romans called it virgin, but the Hebrews call it a damsel or a maid. Okay, now let's see what these two definitions are. Read.
Zondervan Bible Dictionary, page 600.
Read.
Virgin.
A virgin.
A young unmarried woman.
Now it can be a young unmarried woman, but what is the second definition?
A young woman of marriageable age.
That means a woman is of age to be given to a man. Read.
Whether married or not.
It doesn't matter if she's married or not. Married, according to the scriptures, is intercourse. So you can have a virgin or maiden, according to scriptures, and we're going to show you and prove that, who actually had intercourse and are still called virgin. See, but this don't play along the lines of the Babylonian teachings of the Catholic Church. So they'll ignore that and make you believe that virgin unequivocally, okay, without any shadow of a doubt, without any disnomers whatsoever, that a virgin